Hello everyone, welcome to this complete guide on how to use Singapore's MRT system. In this video, I'll be covering everything you need to know to get around Singapore with ease on the MRT. Whether you are a first-time visitor or just want to get better in navigating, you're in the right place. I've divided this video into 7 parts for the ease of understanding. Part 1, Introduction and Overview of MRT lines. So let's start with the basics. There are 6 main MRT lines, each with its own color and abbreviation to make it easy to recognize on the maps. The North-South line or NS line is represented in red. The East-West line or EW line is green. Downtown line or DT line is blue. Circle line or CC line is orange. North-East line or NE line is purple. And finally, the Thomson East Coast line or TE line is brown. Each line serves different parts of the city and you can easily transfer between them at major stations, which we will discuss soon. Part 2, Station Numbering System and Types of Stations. Now, each station has a unique numbering system to help you navigate. Each line uses an abbreviation and then numbers the stations sequentially. For example, on the downtown line, you will see stations like DT1, DT2, DT3 and so on. This system makes it very easy to find your way around since you can just follow the numbers along each line. It's super helpful if you are following a map or listening to announcements in the station or on the train. Types of stations. There are basically 2 main types of MRT stations you'll come across. First, there are single line stations where only one line operates. These are straightforward as there is typically one platform with 2 sides, one direction going one way and the opposite direction going the other way. Then we have interchange stations. These are larger and allow you to transfer between 2 or more MRT lines. Interchanges can have multiple platforms, so you'll need to follow the signs carefully to reach the right line. Don't worry though, signage is clear and available in English. Part 3, Platform Directions and Naming based on the last station. At each platform, you will usually see signs indicating the direction of travel. One side of the platform will go towards one end of the line and the other side will go towards the opposite end. For example, on the downtown line, one direction is towards Expo. This is called the Expo line, while the other heads towards Bukit Pajang, so it's called the Bukit Pajang line. You need to see in which direction your destination lies and board that particular MRT. Both these will be just opposite to each other. And on top of the platforms, the next few stations on that line is also mentioned for your convenience. This means that if you are at a downtown line station and you want to go towards Expo, you just follow the signs for Expo bound platform. Part 4, Payment Options. So now let's talk about how to pay for MRT rides. They can cost 1 to 4 Singapore dollars depending on your travel. There are 3 main ways to pay. So first is the EZ Link card. It is the most popular option. It is a reloadable card you can use on the MRT stations and buses. You can buy an EZ Link card at MRT stations or convenience stores, load it with credit and tap it on the card readers at the gates to enter and exit. 5 Singapore dollars is the card fee and rest of the amount you can use for MRTs. So if you buy 8 SGD card, you will get 3 SGD. Then you can top up as and when needed. Second, you can also use a contactless credit or debit card as most MRT stations accept Visa and MasterCard. This is a convenient option for tourists who may not want to purchase an EZ Link card. Prices are a little bit more compared to the EZ Link card. Third, lastly, cash payments are available if you're buying single trip tickets at certain stations. However, this is a less common and might take a bit longer. There is also one Singapore tourist pass. You can totally avoid it as it's very costly and doesn't make any sense unless you are riding MRT like crazy. Part 5, Multiple Exits and Using Apps. So one unique feature of many MRT stations is that they have multiple exits and multiple entrances. These are marked with letters like A, B, C, etc. Each exit can lead to a different part of the surrounding area. So it's a good idea to know which exit to use if you're heading somewhere specific. So when using the Google Maps or apps like Moovit, you will often see directions like exit at B or enter at C. This helps you take the most direct route to your destination and you can save a lot of time and confusion. Part 6, How to reach key locations. Now let's go through some popular destinations in Singapore and how to reach them using the MRT. First, Sentosa Island and Universal Studios. Take the Northeast line or Circle line to Harbourfront MRT. From there, transfer to the Sentosa Express monorail, which will take you directly to the Sentosa Island, costing $3 with unlimited rides on that day. You can also take a bus from Harbourfront for $1 per side. Second, Gardens by the Bay and of course Marina Bay Sands, which are nearby. You will want to take the downtown line or Circle line to Bayfront MRT. This station is connected directly to both Gardens by the Bay and Marina Bay Sands. Third, Clarke Quay. So head to Clarke Quay MRT on the northeast line. This will take you right to the riverside area, which is great for nightlife and dining. Fourth is Singapore Zoo. Take the north-south line to Khatib MRT and then transfer to a shuttle bus, which will take you directly to the zoo. Part 7, extra travel tips. So try to avoid peak hours if you can, as it gets pretty crowded. Remember MRT etiquette. Don't eat or drink on the trains. Stand on the correct side of the escalators. Left side is for those who want to just stand and let the escalator take them up. Right side is for people who climb up the MRT stairs, and also please let people exit the MRT completely before you board. Everyone follows these etiquettes here. And that's it. I hope this guide makes it easy for you to use the Singapore MRT system and get around the city confidently. Thank you and enjoy your Singapore trip.